Hey guys, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back to United Red Devils 20 on TikTok. How is everybody doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're all having a fantastic week so far, and I hope you're having an awesome Wednesday afternoon as well. We are back with EA Sports F1 25 today, and we begin a brand new driver career with the reigning full-time Formula 1 World Champion, Max Verstappen of Red Bull Racing. My aim with Max Verstappen is to do 4 seasons. So we're going to do 1 season with Red Bull. We're going to do 1 season with Ferrari. We're going to do 1 season with McLaren. And then we are going to do 1 season with Mercedes. Obviously, Max Verstappen is the defending full-time world champion in Formula 1. So hopefully we'll be able to win his 5th world championship, try and win a 6th at Ferrari, try and win a 7th at McLaren, and then basically try and equal or try and beat Michael Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton's record of 7 world championships in total. So we're with Red Bull Racing. We do 16 rounds of the Formula 1 World Championship. I don't really like to do 24. I just think 24 is way too long for my liking. So I like to do 16 rounds of a season. So that's for season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4. And hopefully we will have a successful career with Max Verstappen. I know a lot of people have wanted me to do this driver career. Apologies, it is a little bit late. I wanted to start this a little bit earlier this afternoon, but I've had a few things to do today, so I do apologise for how late I am to the party today. So, we are with Red Bull Racing. I'm not going to upgrade the car because my ambition is to get to Ferrari for Season 2 and partner Charles Leclerc in potentially the best driver lineup on the grid. I will show you what races we do, if it will let me. Okay, it's not actually going to let me show you the current race calendar, which is a little bit annoying. So we've got the Australian Grand Prix, and we've got Bahrain for you today, and potentially we'll have the qualifying for Imola as well for round 3 of the 2025 Formula 1 World Championship. If you are new to my TikTok, please give me a follow. Please smash that like button, would really, really appreciate it. And welcome to everybody that is new to my community. Obviously, a lot of people have asked me to do this driver career with Max Verstappen. So hopefully today we will have a very, very successful start to Max Verstappen's defence of his Formula 1 world title. So it's all clear for practice 1, practice 2, practice 3 and for qualifying. Obviously what I do with all 3 practice sessions, as I've done with all my fellow driver careers in the past, is that I fast simulate all 3 practice sessions. I simulate 1, 2 and 3. So what I mean by simulating the sessions is that you don't actually have to jump into the car. You can actually just be here at the main lobby of your driver career and simulate everything that you need to do. Instead of actually going to the track, instead of actually having to jump into the car. Obviously for qualifying, you will need to jump into the car. And for the race, it's going to absolutely chuck it down. Like, it is going to absolutely rain cats and dogs in the race. So we are going to need a good start to life with Red Bull. I don't know how bad or how good the car's going to be, but I'm really, really hoping and praying that it goes well, because obviously McLaren are the team to beat. McLaren are the main constructors championship holders, so our aim is to beat McLaren. But I think for Season 2 I want to go to Ferrari. I want to join Charles Leclerc and replace Hamilton at Scuderia Ferrari. I don't really fancy being in Red Bull very, very long. So my aim is 4 seasons with Max, Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes. If we can win the title, yes, I remember absolutely everybody. How are you doing in the live chat? If you're new, smash the like button. Please give me a follow.
Please. Radio check.
Obviously, you get a garage tutorial before you start the practice sessions, and obviously you can look around the garage. You can look left, you can look right, and you can look a little bit up, and then you can look down in your cockpit as well of your car. So there's the second team car with Yuki Tsunoda. There's all my team. And yeah, what we're going to do, I am going to retire from the session. So I don't fancy really doing the practice sessions,
and that's it. Practice is officially over.
And yeah, let's go
time,
from here. And
goodbye.
as you can see, Alex Albon was fastest in practice 1, which is a massive, massive shock so far, considering that this is only practice 1. Alex Albon is currently the fastest. How are the streams going, man? I haven't tuned in a bit. Yeah, they're going all right so far. Obviously, I had a break yesterday. And obviously, I've only just not been on long streaming today. So I'm going to try and stay live as long as possible today. But obviously, I have got stuff to do this evening. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing, Staffy? Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. Yeah, everything is all good here. Hope you're all good and everything. So obviously, a lot of people have asked me to do this Max Verstappen driver career. And that is exactly what I'm going to do, because apparently it's a very, very popular career to do. So I'm going to see what I can do with Max Verstappen. Obviously, there's no guarantees this career is going to go well, and there's no guarantee it's going to be a success. My aim is to win the Constructors and to win Max Verstappen's 5th World Championship in a row. That is my aim, that is my ambition, and hopefully that will happen. Obviously, it might not happen, it might happen, but you never know with Max Verstappen. We're not in the quickest car, we are in the Red Bull. McLaren are the team to beat, and we are going to have to go full guns blazing to try and compete with them, and we are going to have to try and win a lot of these races just to compete with McLaren. We are going to have to try and win a few of these races just to be able to compete, because I don't really want McLaren running away with the championship. I want to give Ferrari a good run as well, and that is the move we're holding out for. If we do well in Season 1, my aim for Season 2 is to be in that Ferrari. I don't really have ambition to carry Yuki Tsunoda at Red Bull. I think for me, I don't think Max Verstappen should really have to carry his teammate, even though he is superiorly the better driver. So my aim is to try and do my best with the current team I've got and the second driver we have in Yuki Tsunoda, and let's try and at least win this championship, have a good start to this career, and let's see where we go from here. Obviously, you're not really going to get a lot of resources points for the R&D, because obviously when you simulate, when you start a new driver career for Season 1, you can either sit in the car and retire from the session, or you can do practice 1 and go out on the track. But I prefer to obviously just fast simulate all the practice sessions. Yuki had standout drive app on the weekend. Yeah, Yuki Tsunoda did actually have a very, very good result the weekend. And I'm actually proud he is finally starting to score points to Red Bull, because I think Yuki Tsunoda is a fantastic driver. Do not get me wrong. I think Yuki is a fantastic racing driver. I just think, to be honest with you, I think Yuki has really suffered what has been happening at Red Bull a lot, where the second car really hasn't suited Yuki Tsunoda's style of driving. And to be fair, we all know at Red Bull they build the car round one driver, and we all know that is Max Verstappen. So that, unfortunately, is always going to happen at Red Bull. And thank you for all the likes, by the way, and mass shout out to Terox, by the way, who is one of our managing moderators
welcome, everybody. We're
on my
here
TikTok,
in the heart
but
of
also
Melbourne.
an amazing,
it's Albert
amazing
Park,
best friend
and
I have in my life.
For the
He's an
Australian
absolute
Grand
legend.
Prix.
He's an absolute amazing, amazing person. So massive, massive shout out to Terox in the live chat. So we've got qualifying. It is sunny for the quali, but unfortunately in the race it is going to chuck it down. So I don't know how the race is going to go with Max. I'm really, really hoping it goes well, and hopefully we can claim pole position and beat those McLarens, because that is my aim, is to get Max a 5th world title, and to potentially win a 6th, win a 7th, and then potentially win an 8th world title, and then we will go from there. But I have noticed already that the Haas's seem very, very good. And I've also noticed that the Williams have seemed to have massively improved on this game as well, which is also very, very good for F1 25. And again, we are going to have to try and claim pole position because we are competing with the McLarens, and we are trying to compete with Ferrari as well, and we're also trying to compete with Mercedes. But I do feel that McLaren and Red Bull have probably got the slightest edge at the moment, but as you can tell, at Red Bull, you've only really got one main competitive driver, and that is Max Verstappen, who is the superior driver. Let's all be honest, let's all call a spade a spade. And yeah, we're going to try and do our best today. I will be free this evening to spend time with people if people are interested, because obviously I have got time to chill this evening and stuff, so if anybody wants to spend time with me, you're more than welcome to and stuff. But we have got pole position.
You've got pole position.
The race. We have got pole position. It'll be interesting to see where Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris have come. It will be interesting to see where they've actually qualified for the race, because we do need to outscore them, and we do need to win this race. We do need a good start, and obviously the podium pass has restarted this week, so you are going back to a brand new season. So Oscar Piastri,
we'll be
the
back
second, Lando Norris is third, Lewis
Prix.
Hamilton is fourth for Ferrari, Yuki Tsunoda is fifth for Red Bull, and to complete the top six, you've got Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. So it goes Red Bull, McLaren, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari. So Yuki Tsunoda is currently stuck between a Ferrari sandwich, and then the McLarens are both stuck between a Red Bull and a Ferrari sandwich. So we weren't that quick. So be honest, we weren't that quick. We were 0.139 seconds clear of Oscar Piastri. We were only that clear. That is not a big gap. That is quite a small gap. And obviously there's all 20 drivers on the grid for you that complete your qualifying. Obviously we do one shot quali. I haven't really got the time or the patience to do practice, to do quali 1, quali 2, quali 3. I just like to get more races involved and more quali sessions, and obviously the practice to fast simulate them. And thank you for reposting the live stream, it's very much appreciated. And thank you for the green heart and the muscles in the live chat as well, that is very, very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. I'm absolutely fine. A little bit tired, but, you know, it's just been a bit of a long day. But, yeah, I'm generally all good. I'm generally all good. So, again, as you can see in the race, we've got 92% rain. Then it's going to be rain with thunderstorms, and then rain, and then rain, and then rain. So, what I'm hoping for is a potential safety car or potentially a red flag. That would really, really help. I think we can win this race, but I think we are going to have to try and stop both McLarens from competing. We're going to have to try a few undercuts on them in the pit stop strategy, and maybe, just maybe, try and hold them off as long as possible. Again, if we finish top 3, that's not a bad result, but you are competing against the best team on the grid, and you're competing against theoretically the best 2 drivers in the same team. So this potentially is going to be a very, very long race, especially in the rain. I mean, it's 2 minutes past 3 already on Wednesday afternoon. And again, look at the conditions of the track. I mean, it's absolutely bloody chucking it down.
Yes,
it is raining cats and dogs.
So well can now be put to
it's
the back
absolutely
of your
chucking it down.
Action,
I mean,
and it's off-track drama.
How this race is even going ahead, I don't actually know. But apparently they have done an update on this game, which makes it a lot easier to race in the wet.
It's a bumpy racing
so
surface here,
it's going to be interesting to see how quick we can be, and what strategy we can come up with for the race itself. We need to stop Oscar Piastri. We need to stop Lando Norris. Those are our 2 main championship rivals. If we can finish ahead of both McLarens, we should be okay.
World champion,
but we are going to be in for a tough ride. I mean, look at the gap. The gap was 0.139 seconds. So we are going to face an almighty battle to keep Oscar Piastri behind us. I am going to show the grid for the first race. I don't normally show the grid for the rest of the races.
And
but
Pierre
this is your
Gasly.
top 20 drivers
Ocon,
for the Australian
Albon,
Grand Prix from the
Andrea
one-shot quali.
Antonelli, and Sainz.
And thank you for all the likes, it's very
Hadjar,
much appreciated,
Bortoleto,
you're absolute legends.
Ollie Behrman and Liam
And
Lawson.
yeah, it's just been a long day.
Stroll
It's literally
and
just
Jack
been a
Doohan
very, very long
rounds
day,
off
and
the
I've
grid.
only been back
And now
like,
it's time
what
to
time
head
do I get
down
back?
to the track.
I've only been back since like 20 to 3 today.
And alongside me for this
So,
afternoon's commentary,
yeah, it's been a
Naomi
bit of a
Schiff.
long day. And I am a little bit tired as well, so we're going to see how we do. We are on the full wet compound tyres, so we've got 29 laps on Australia, but it's lights out and away we go. And we've had a very, very good start with Max Verstappen. Again, we need to keep Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris behind us. So Lewis Hamilton has caught Lando. Lewis Hamilton is now up to P3 in the Ferrari. And Norris is obviously now just retaken P3 from Lewis Hamilton. And now again, Hamilton's now back through under Norris. Again, I am not a big fan of racing in the wet. I would like a red flag. I would like a safety car brought into the race at some point, but I think it will help our race and our strategy. And obviously, again, I'm not Max Verstappen's biggest fan, but a lot of people said, please can you do a Max Verstappen driver career? So I'm happy to oblige, and I'm happy to do this driver career with Max. And obviously we've still got our Charles Leclerc driver career as well that we're doing. Tomorrow we will be back with what we've got planned for tomorrow. I'm just trying to think what we've got planned for tomorrow. I try and think of days ahead of content which we're going to do. Who is your favourite driver? I've got a few favourite drivers. I like Oscar Piastri. I like Lando Norris. I like Kimi Antonelli. I like Lewis Hamilton. I like Nico Hulkenberg. And I'm starting to like Gabriel Bortoleto as well. I'd probably say they're my 5 favourite drivers in the sport. How many seasons with Red Bull will you have? Well, my ambition with Red Bull is to obviously win the Constructors and win the Drivers' Championship in Season 1. So I want to do 1 season with Red Bull. I want to go to Ferrari for Season 2 with Charles Leclerc. Season 3 is to go to McLaren with either Oscar Piastri or Lando Norris. And then Season 4, I want to try and go to Mercedes.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
That's the aim and the ambition I've got. If you are new to my TikTok, please give me a follow. Smash the like button as well. I'm on PC. I'm on PC. Aston Martin a shout maybe? Yeah, potentially. It depends what offers and what secret meetings we get. Because during Season 1 you will get a lot of secret meetings being held. And then at the end of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, you've then got a contract event where all the teams who give you offers that want you come in at the end of the last race of the season. So it'd be interesting to see what teams come in for us and what we get offered. But I'm kind of hoping that like Ferrari, McLaren and Mercedes all come in for me during some of the secret meetings. I really want to go to Ferrari. I don't know why I want Ferrari so much. Maybe it's to try and form a mighty partnership with Charles Leclerc. But then again, if McLaren was to come in for me, then I can't really turn McLaren down either. So I'm just kind of hoping that we get offered both during the same season. But if we get Ferrari come in for us first, then I am going to take it because I really want to go to Ferrari. Obviously, Ferrari, McLaren and Red Bull are my 3 favourite teams, and they are all in the current top 5 on the race at this current moment. Lando Norris has just gone and smashed the fastest lap record. Would you ever accept a team that wasn't that big? Yes. Yeah, I would. If it was like Kit Sauber or Aston Martin, I probably would go to one of those 2. But like Alpine, Haas, Williams, and what else am I missing? Alpine, Haas, Williams, and I can't remember what other team I can't think of what other team I'm actually forgetting. So Alpine, Williams, Haas, RB, that's it, RB. Racing Bulls, yeah. I'd probably have to say, most likely, it would have to be Kit Sauber is my main destination for a bit of a challenge with Max Verstappen. But again, I am aiming for like all the big teams really. I'm not discounting Red Bull as a big team. I'm not discounting them, but I would really like, to be fair, to go to Ferrari because I don't really want to have to carry Red Bull through the whole season. I don't really want to have to carry the team. I know Yuki Tsunoda is a potentially good teammate to have because he will score you points on this game. He is actually very consistent on F1 25. But I don't really want to have to be the main driver getting all the results. I want to try and at least get Yuki up to the podium places, but it depends on what Yuki can do in that Red Bull, to be fair.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by
and again, we've got 29 laps,
seconds.
so we've got 25 to go. We're on lap 4. We are due to hit on lap 8, 14 to 18. But it depends, like, if a safety car was to come out, that's a lot of likes. Yeah, I know. Thank you. On 4K likes already. I appreciate every single one of you that gives up your time to watch these live streams. I know it's not always possible, and we do always take a break every other day to give ourselves a little bit of a recharge and a little bit of a freshen up. So it's nice to, you know, try and have a bit of a break. And obviously it's good to look after your devices as well. If you're on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, just make sure that you're looking after your devices and you're treating them with respect. But yeah, thank you for all the likes that all of you give me. No, not at all, not at all. You like, if everybody's got their favourite drivers, everybody gets respected. It's absolutely fine. I completely respect that. It's absolutely cool. It's absolutely cool. Again, in the wet conditions, it is incredibly difficult to drive on track.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Me and Lando Norris are literally going toe to toe with the fastest lap. Like, we are basically both going toe to toe on trying to break each other's fastest lap records. I mean, I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be like this all race. I'm really hoping it's not going to be like this all race because it's going to be very frustrating to drive in. And I do find if you're on a wet race, it does take up a lot of time.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
So I'm just kind of hoping that this weather
okay, Max.
this
Norris
does
behind.
go at some point.
We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
I mean, to be fair, like, I am going to have to use some of the battery because Lando is starting to catch and he's got the DRS on me. I'm just going to use a little bit of the battery. If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow, smash that like button as well, I'd really appreciate it. So my aim for tomorrow, I want to try and play some Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow, and then maybe play some FC26 career mode with Manchester United on Friday. Because obviously we've got the United game on Saturday against Brentford. Yeah, thank you for the follow, by the way, very much appreciated. Yes, the content you've got to look forward to this week. We've got Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow. We will have FC26 career mode with Manchester United on Friday. That is your content schedule for this week. And then obviously, because United are playing on Saturday afternoon, we've got our match reaction from the Brentford game as well.
Forecast suggests the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
I went and actually bought myself a model McLaren F1 car. It's last season's car. So I treated myself like the other week to a model Lando Norris F1 car that was in the shop I went into. So I've got a few F1 bits here and there. George Russell is out of the session, so the retirement from
Okay, don't worry about that target for now. We can work on a new objective later.
Okay,
right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits.
So yeah, I bought myself a literally model McLaren car that I bought for myself and treated myself to. So I have got a few F1 bits here and there.
Right, if we play this right, we
Should
can get
we
a nice
revert the
advantage
strategy?
here. Let's have a think about how we handle the rest of this race.
I'm actually going to switch to inters. So we've lost lap 7 and we've lost the end of lap 6 due to George Russell's DNF and retirement from the race. Obviously, I don't know how it's going to be in the inters, so I am going to have approach with caution a little bit and try and do what I can with the intermediate tyres. Is it starting to dry up enough to put inters on? Only time will tell what happens during the rest of the Grand Prix. So far, we're actually finding a lot more grip, which is quite interesting to be fair. The inter tyres seem to be a lot better, there seems a lot more grip, which is interesting because a lot of the other team's drivers have stuck another set of full wets on. I am just going to use the battery a tiny little bit just to break Lando Norris's DRS behind me. Oscar Piastri just got past
Right,
Norris
we've got
again.
teams in the pits changing over to full wets. Come in and change your tyres if you need to.
I think I'm alright, Mark, to be fair. I think I'll stay out. The inters are actually alright. I mean, first lap with the inters on, it's actually going alright. I mean, this happened with my Charles Leclerc career. At the start of season 1, we had a red flag, and then we chucked 2 sets of inters on, and we absolutely flew away with the race. It was quite surprising, really, because I didn't expect the inters to be that good in these types of conditions. But you put the inters on a full wet race, the inters absolutely
Gap
fly
to your
by.
teammate behind,
Honestly, the inters are
3.9
fantastic.
seconds.
In these type of conditions, it's really, really improved. Which again was an update done by EA to improve the conditions in wet racing. So the inters seem a lot better than the full wets, I've noticed. I mean, I could have started the race on the inters. I could have started the race on the intermediate tyres and gone with a completely different strategy. But I have changed my strategy now just to switch tyre. And so far, it's massively benefiting me, and I'm setting purple sectors as well. So that also
Let's use
is a massive,
overtake
massive
and burn
bonus.
off some of this energy.
Obviously, it's important for them to use the battery as well. Yeah, look at me, I'm absolutely flying. Like, instant tyres in this weather are fantastic. The intermediate tyres are fantastic. Like, I'm really, really surprised. So I was really expecting to struggle with the intermediate tyres on, but so far so good. And I've set a fastest sector 2 on a green level. So I've gone purple green. So got a purple sector, got a green sector. I could potentially about to set the fastest lap of the race with the intermediate tyres on. A 1:34.8.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
I don't know how long these intermediate tyres are going to last because of the type of conditions I'm racing in, but we are due to pit between at lap 18 and lap 29, so we should be able to chuck another fresh set of inters on, and then we can go to the end of the race then. Obviously, I'm not always keen on driving in the full wet.
Okay, Max, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
Have you seen the Senna documentary on Netflix? Yeah, I have. The Senna documentary on Netflix is actually very, very good. I have watched the Senna documentary. Obviously, I watched Drive to Survive as well on Netflix. That's also a very, very good series to watch. Now consider I've just set the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, Drive to Survive is based on the current F1 season, so I think there's 5 or 6 seasons on Drive to Survive on F1 on Netflix at the moment. So yeah, just check them out. It's very, very good. Drive to Survive is very, very good.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
Well, because on lap 6, George Russell had a DNF. George Russell had a mechanical failure. So we had a full red flag which stopped the race. We lost lap 6 and 7. We started the race again on lap 8. And I've decided to revert my strategy onto the inters. And so far, it's actually working. And I'm actually setting better times than all the drivers behind me. So I've just reverted my strategy. And the intermediate tyres seem a lot better than having the full wets on. And I'm a lot quicker than everybody else, and so far this strategy's working. So all I've done is basically revert the strategy and try something a little bit different to everyone behind me. As you can tell, I've set a purple sector in sector 2 with intermediate tyres on. And the game has done an update about driving conditions in the wet, so it does show that not having the full wets on is actually benefiting the driver and benefiting the car. You don't always need to have the full wets on. If you are new to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash the like button as well, would really appreciate it. And welcome to everybody that's new, and thank you for all tuning in as well, it's very much appreciated. We're on lap 12. I mean, again, we've just set the fastest lap again. We had a purple sector 2 and 3. We're absolutely flying. Like, I can't believe everybody else is sticking on the wet still. This track is clearly good enough to have intermediate tyres on. I'm absolutely flying. And it is a good race. Like, the Australian Grand Prix is a good race, but obviously it's always the Manchester United career mode will most likely be back on Friday, if that's okay. Because also I want to do some Max Verstappen drive the car on F1 25, which I'm doing right now. We've got some Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow, and then we'll have our Man United career mode on Friday to go into the weekend too. So I hope that's okay. That's our schedule of content we've got planned for this week.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now.
Use my TikTok, give me a follow, smash the like button, really appreciate it. Yeah, the FC26 career mode's actually going very, very well so far. We've got 6 points from 6. We're currently rebuilding the Manchester United team. We have got financial takeover on that game to help us rebuild the squad. But we also have sold players like Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, players like that to rebuild the squad, and with the money we're getting for them. So far in that career, we battered Arsenal 4-0 on the opening day at Old Trafford while playing on Legendary, because that's the difficulty I play on. And then we beat Fulham 3-0 at Craven Cottage in our second game of the season. So we're currently 6 points from 6, top of the league, and we've got the best goal difference in the league as well. So it's been a good start to FC26. Obviously I've got the Ultimate Edition, which is a bonus. And it is so far it's actually an okay game. Like, so far it's actually alright. I'm kind of steering away from Ultimate Team as it currently stands, because apparently Ultimate Team is very, very bad. So I'm kind of just staying away from Ultimate Team at the moment and trying to build a squad that I can get realistically.
Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Keep current.
Confirmed.
Yeah, like it's going right so far. Like, it's going okay so far, but obviously FC26 has still got time to get worse. So yeah, we're going to have some FC26 on Friday, and then Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow afternoon. fastest lap was a 1:34.4. And I've just done a 1:33.9. So we're finding so much more grip with the intermediate tyres on. I'm so surprised. Again, this is what happened to Charles Leclerc at the start of our season 1 career with Leclerc. We had a red flag, shut the inters on, and we just ran away with the race in the end. I mean, when I had the full wets on, I was really struggling for grip, but now I've got the inters on. I mean, I've nearly got a 7-second gap to Oscar Piastri. I was really expecting the McLaren to really challenge for the race win. At the start of the early stages, between lap 1 and 6, they were right on my back. But now, since I've got the inters on and they've stayed on the wets, they can't get near. There is a yellow flag in sector 2. It is one of the kick Saubers. Okay, is that kick Sauber got up and running again? Yeah, that kick Sauber is definitely pulling over.
Okay, some information on Bortoletto. Okay, they're out of this race. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
Everybody's stayed out. I mean, if Gabriel Bortoletto would have carried on a little bit more, I would have pitted them for a fresh set of inters. But luckily everybody else behind me is not pitting, which is a bonus really, because I didn't want that happening.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
We get racing again now because
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Yeah, we are due to box in like 3 laps time. We're going to go on a fresh set of intermediate tyres. So we are due to box anyway. So we will be boxing for another set of inters anyway. That's the plan we've got. Because on lap 6 we lost George Russell. DNF, mechanical failure. Red flag came out. We switched the inters. Box now undercut the others.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
I'm going to go for lap. I might box at the end of lap 17 to start lap 18. I might do that. So do lap 16, do lap 17, and then undercut a bit of box. And I just really hope that it doesn't start drying up completely, because that could ruin our race. Yeah, I've lost over 2 seconds to bloody...
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Does Gabriel Bortoletto's retirement. But I'm just going to use the battery. I'm just going to use the battery. New to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash the like button, would really appreciate it. Welcome to everybody that's new. So on lap 16, your top 5 has basically been the top 5 ever since quali finished, so there's not been much change. Yeah, we are going to box at the end of lap 17. We're going to box at the end of lap 17 and switch to another set of inters. New to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash that like button, would really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes, Jane. Very much appreciated. Would you ever do a Bortoletto career? I've not really thought about it, to be honest.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
I mean, it's something I could consider doing. It's something I could consider doing. But the problem is, if you do a Bortoletto career and you want a superior drive for Season 2, I did a Hulkenberg driver career with Kick Sauber.
Okay, Max, we've got more fuel in hand than we need, so let's push and use it all up.
And I didn't get a good drive with any other team for Season 2, so I ended up having to abandon the Hulkenberg career because I didn't have any decent teams come in for him at the end of Season 1. It was basically Kick Sauber, Haas, Alpine and Aston Martin. And I won the World Championship, I won the Constructors, and yeah, it just went wrong. So I ended up having to abandon that driver career, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, a Bortoletto one would be interesting. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
But I am going to box at the end of this lap. I'm going to put a fresh set of intermediates on. And just hope the track doesn't dry up. Maybe it's because Hulkenberg is... Yeah, potentially. Potentially it could be that. It could be that. But yeah, I was gutted to end that career, to be honest with you, because I really enjoyed it. So we've lost Bortoletto. Yeah, potentially. You make a very good point. That could be one of the main reasons why that move never happened. It could be. I've never really thought about it.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
It could. That probably is a very valid reason. Maybe it's because of Hulkenberg's age. Hello, Mr. Maniac. How is your Wednesday treating you? Yeah, so far it's all right. Bit of a long day, a little bit tired, but I'm just going to battle on. That everything's all good here. Hope you're having a good day. Because you've got to remember that they have ratings in the game. Yeah, but I got Hulkenberg up to over 90. That's the thing. I got Hulkenberg over to 90 driver rating, and I still didn't get any decent move to any new teams. So, and I won the championship and I won the constructors, and still didn't get offered anything. New to my TikTok, give me a follow. Smash the like button, would really appreciate it. We have just boxed for a new set of fresh intermediate tyres. We have tried the undercut, and we are going to try and get ahead of Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris if we can to win this race. It's going alright so far. It's going alright so far. Are they going to box? No, Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris have both stayed out. They've both stayed out.
Tyre condition still looking good.
We have got 10 laps to catch them. We are catching Lando, and we are slowly but surely drawing Oscar Piastri in as well.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.7
to be fair, I am
seconds.
smashing the fastest lap record as well.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Mark's telling me to push, but it's like, what do you think I'm doing, Mark? I've been trying to push all bloody race. Especially in these conditions, it's incredibly hard to keep pushing because you're having to keep the car on track. Okay, so Lando's pitting. Lando's boxed.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
And Piastri has as well, so Lando and Oscar have both pitted.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
I'm guessing everybody's coming out on fresh, wet compound tyres then. Why is everybody staying out on the wets for? Can I ask this question? Why is everybody staying out on the wet tyres? Why not chuck the inters on? The track's
okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now.
I don't understand their strategies. Again, this happened for the Leclerc career. Like, it was perfectly fine for intermediate conditions, and everybody stuck a fresh set of wet compound tyres on. I really don't understand that. I really don't get that. That's crazy. It'll be their downfall though. It will be down their downfall because they won't be able to catch. They won't be able to catch anyway. So they've really messed their race up. Everybody behind me has now messed their race up. They should have stuck inters on. Like, it's not even chucking it down with rain anymore. It's literally a few spots here and there. And you're telling me they don't want to put inters on. I mean, I've got so much more grip. And I'm on inters. Like, the grip level's incredible. I'm surprised it's this good, to be fair. Really sort of. Yeah, I'm on controller. Yeah, I'm on controller. If you are new to my TikTok, please drop me a follow if you're new, and please smash that like button. And we do play F1 25 on PC as well. Thank you for the likes, very much appreciated. Please drop me a follow if you're new to my TikTok community. Yeah, I'm really surprised by Oscar and Lando's decision to stay out on wet. That's crazy. I think McLaren have messed Oscar and Lando up. I really think they've both messed their drives up. That is crazy. I'm sorry, I don't understand everybody else's strategy. I really don't. The track is perfectly fine for these conditions with the inter tyres on. And yet, everybody's stuck fresh sets of wet compounds. I think that's absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Okay, I think we're still
But hey
the
ho,
right
this
tyres
is our
for the time being.
advantage. If we've got the intermediate tyres on, then fine, whatever. Like, let them ruin their race. Like, it's not my fault. They've messed up. They want to mess their race up. That's fine by me. But I'm just going to take full advantage of the car. I'm just going to take full advantage and just absolutely blast around the track on these intermediate tyres. It would be really annoying now if it then starts drying up and we've got to pit again. Now I've just set a purple section sector 2, so I'm still going a lot more quicker. Ugh. Kind of hoping the fastest lap's coming in. Yeah, 1:32.8.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Quicker. And to be fair, we are actually starting to catch some of the back markers. We're closing in on the back markers already. Lap 23. Look, I just don't understand. Everybody should have just gone on the inters. I would have had a lot more challenging race behind me, but that's their loss. That's their loss. These conditions are perfect for intermediate tyres, and they've missed a trick. But I'm not going to tell them how to do their strategies, to let them figure out for themselves. It'd be a bit worrying like, if this is happening for every wet race, that you can just chuck inters on and you're going to absolutely fly around the track on them. Because otherwise the entertainment value just goes out the window really. I mean, if Ferrari and McLaren are watching, I would seriously consider this as a masterclass so far. From a 4-time world champion, trying to win a 5th championship, this is a fantastic start. And again, a lot of people have asked me to do this Max Verstappen career, and I'm happy to oblige and do this because it's something new to do, it's new content and stuff, so I actually didn't mind doing this Max Verstappen career.
Okay, Max, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up
really
now.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Again, I've just set a fastest sector in sector 1, so I'm going even quicker. It's actually nice to start off in a Red Bull as well. Like, I was really hoping Max Verstappen was going to leave Red Bull at the end of the season and go to Mercedes, but that looks unlikely that's going to happen now. And I did have a major idea for F1 26 to do a Max Verstappen driver career, but I think now he's staying at Red Bull, there's literally like no point. There's literally just no point. Well, I think if he would have won to Mercedes, I would have done that career in a heartbeat. But now he's staying at Red Bull, there's just little point really.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Because it would have been nice for him to do something new and something different, but it's not going to happen unfortunately, which sucks a little bit. So. Because at Mercedes, he's probably in a new team that he's never been in. New environment, new partnership with the second driver. Potentially could have won another world title if he went to Mercedes next season, but he stayed at Red Bull, which I find very surprising. But again, he could still win a 5th world championship in real life. He could still win a 5th world championship thanks to Oscar Piastri's retirement on Sunday in Azerbaijan, but also Lando's failure to get above P7. Like, Max Verstappen could still win a 5th championship, even though it's looked very unlikely throughout most of the season. Back-to-back.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
But don't get me wrong. I don't really want him to win a 5th world championship. I don't really want that to happen. But if it was to happen, you've only got to applaud what Max Verstappen's done for the sport. And you've got to applaud what he's doing for the records he's setting in the championships he's getting also. Because it's like, even though it looked very bleak early on, all of a sudden these back-to-back wins has really helped him. So, Max is back in the fight now. And they have done a calculation that he could win it in Abu Dhabi. He could still win the championship. And I think for McLaren, I would really start to worry. Because you haven't won a race in the last 2. And obviously Oscar DNF didn't help on Sunday. Lando P7. I mean, fucking P7. Like, that is terrible. The problem is with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Did anyone find it boring on Sunday? Did anyone find that race incredibly boring? Because I think as soon as Max Verstappen started to get a 2-3 second lead ahead of Carlos Sainz, I literally just wanted to switch it off. Because there was no action on track. There wasn't really anyone going to go head to toe with Max on Sunday, was there? It would have been nice if it was a lot more of an open race Sunday, but unfortunately it didn't happen, so it is what it is, but I just found it boring. So I was like, surely someone's going to be able to challenge Max sooner or later. And unfortunately again, that never happened. So Max is guaranteed to win on Sunday. We play on 60 AI difficulty. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow and smash the like button as well. Sorry, I do apologise. It's been a bit of a long day, a little bit tired as well, but we'll battle on. We've got Bahrain up next. And we'll do qualifying for Imola as well. And take it from there, basically. We've got 2 laps to go. The top 5 is still the same top 5 it was from the qualifying. Nothing much has really changed, unfortunately. Keep bloody rolling. We play on 60 AI difficulty. It's on 60. That's the level that I feel most comfortable on. I've tried it on 70, 80 and above, but I just find it way too difficult otherwise.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
We've just set a fastest lap of the race of 1:32.4. Oh, keep bloody yawning. Are you watching the Europa League games? No, I'm not. No, got no interest. If we was in Europe, I'd probably watch them, but I just got a little interest in it now, to be honest. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, mate, I'm afraid we didn't quite get what we needed there, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down now, chin up, and let's focus right until the checkered flag. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Final lap of the race then. I don't understand that. Why can't people just move? You get a blue flag, move up the fucking way. Honestly, this has been a pretty sublime performance.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Yeah, very lovely that. Really good result. Yeah, we had good race pace. Very happy with that. Thank you guys. That's exactly the start of the season.
The checker flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again.
That was pretty dominating, wasn't it? That was a pretty dominating performance
brilliant
there.
start to the year. Thank you very, very much.
Well, they kept us guessing during pre-season testing.
That's race
we all
win
wondered
number
who it was
one
going
of
to
the
be,
season with
and
Max
to have them
Verstappen.
drawn out here today,
His defence
that
of the
they are the ones
championship
to beat,
continues
just goes to
into
show that
Bahrain.
all the work they put in has really
Obviously
counted.
not the greatest conditions to race in. Great reverting of the strategy to the intermediate tyres.
It's time
When
to
the red
bring
flag
out
came
the
out on lap
bubbly
6
and
to lap
spray
8.
it around.
And then obviously
it's our podium
going
celebrations.
from
Well,
lap
there can
18
only
to
be
the end
one
of
on
lap
the
17
top step. You're number
box
one.
for another set of
Max
fresh
Verstappen.
inters. Paid off, and we've got the result, we've got the win. And the defence has started with a bang. We take it into Bahrain for race 2. And obviously the champagne bottles are now working. Obviously a lot of people noticed on F1 games that the champagne bottles actually haven't been working properly. So that's a fix they've done. Obviously racing in the wet conditions is just too bloody easy now. Literally it's way too easy. I think the mismanagement of this game is incredible. Like, I think F1 and EA have made massive mistakes for this game. Because it's just too easy to play now. It's just too easy to play. No matter what AI difficulty you've got it on, it's just way
wild
too
weekend
easy.
of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's
I mean,
next.
Yuki Tsunoda finished P7. So again, we are going to be battling McLaren for the constructors due to Yuki's performance in the race. He has scored points, but it's going to be incredibly difficult. Mercedes didn't even finish in the points. That's a surprise. Mercedes didn't even score points in the race, which is a big surprise, really. Antonelli P11. Even Hulkenberg scored points. And Ocon. Also, we lost Bortoletto and George Russell, both DNF in the race. Not a good start for Mercedes. Not a good start. That is terrible. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the community. Obviously, your stats will go through the roof because you have got a very, very high rated driver. Max Verstappen is 93 rated now. And we've already got 61% recognition. I mean, that is a lot already. 61% recognition in race 1. That's crazy. That is crazy. 61% in race 1. And the RAL recognition is smashing Yuki out the park already. I'm declining the driver ratings updates. I'm not having that on the game. Absolutely no, no, no. Obviously, I am not bothering with any type of upgrades because at the end of the day, I just don't think there's any point. Obviously, you have got new stuff on the store as well, which you can access during your driver careers. Obviously, that's a nice helmet. That is a lush helmet, by the way. That is a very nice helmet. I'm not going to lie, that helmet's lush. Why have you got the music on so loud? I haven't even got the music on, but I haven't even got the music on that loud. I haven't even got the music on that loud, to be fair. The music's not even that loud. Okay, just the movement and the game. Okay, I get you. Yeah, it is a little bit loud. There we go. I beg your pardon. It is a little bit. There we go. I've turned it down a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. It was a little bit. It was a little bit loud. You were absolutely right. I didn't realise it was that loud. My bad. That's on me. I didn't realise it was that loud. Thank you for pointing that out. It does help me improve a little bit. It's always important to keep going to check your settings just to make sure everything's a little bit more suitable for everybody, for the viewer as well. It's very important that you check your settings. So we've got Bahrain up next. We've already got 2,830 resource points already. And we're only on race 2. We're only on race number 2, and the points we've got already is crazy. The resource points are bonkers. Right, what we do again, we simulate all 3 practice sessions on practice 1, 2 and 3 because I've got little interest in doing it, to be fair. It just takes way too much time up. And for me, it does get very boring having to jump into the car just to do practice sessions to gain stuff that is going to be pretty much pointless to you in a career. The only thing that's getting a little bit annoying is some of these keep failing a little bit, which does get very frustrating because it does suck a lot of time out of the time you've got left remaining to do all this. Obviously you've got 3 practice sessions to do it overall on, but it just gets really annoying when they take time out of you for stuff that, for example like that, the low tyre wear, that failed. It just gets a little bit annoying because that time could be saved instead of that taking it out of you. That's an improvement I would make. If I was to make it improve at F1 26, if something fails on the practice sessions, don't suck the time out of the user and let that time be chucked over to the next practice session, so it gives you a bit more help and support. I'm so hoping Ferrari come in. I really, really do. That failed. For fuck's sake. I've only got 6 minutes left. That's the problem. Like, again, that's taken time out because that part failed. So again, that's really frustrating. We get the quali pace out of the way. So that one's now complete. We should have enough time left to finish all these off. Please pass. Let's go. There you go. So that's all 3 practice sessions complete. That's given me 372 resource points. So we're now up to 3,204. Our experience has gone up by 526. We're going to have a rating of 94 driver rating before long. I think if we win Bahrain, do not be surprised if we go up to level 94 on the driver rating. That is crazy. Max is the best driver on this game though, by a mile. Max is AI, and Max as a whole his level's just ridiculously just too good.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Oh my God, I'm tired. I don't know why it would not let me go to track then, that's ridiculous. I have to say, Bahrain is one of my favourite races. If I had to pick out a race that I like to do, I would say Bahrain's probably one of my favourites, because it's always a dry race. You don't ever get any rain, which is obviously very, very unlikely to happen. That purple sector 1, purple sector 2. His level's just too good. Like, Max's level's just way too good.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Well done.
And we're already like nearly level 7 on the podium. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us there.
Lewis P3, Russell P4, Alonso's P5, Leclerc's in P8, Yuki Tsunoda's in P10. For fuck's sake. He's in P10. Yeah, I think Red Bull are going to have to rely on us, I think Red Bull are going to need us a lot. And the problem is, I'm not going to be doing all the work for them. Like, I'm not going to keep carrying this team all season. If Ferrari don't come in, or McLaren or Mercedes don't come in, I'm going to be severely pissed off. Because they've ruined 3 careers already. I had to abandon the Carlos Sainz career, the Kimi Antonelli career, the Nico Hülkenberg career, because I won all the Drivers' Championships with them, all the Constructors, except for Hülkenberg. We finished P2 with Kick Sauber due to McLaren with Norris and Piastri. Sainz we won with Williams, and we won the championship. And then Antonelli we won with Mercedes for the championship and the Constructors, and still got no McLaren, no Red Bull, no Ferrari. So it better not do what I think it's going to do. If we don't get a secret meeting 3, 4, 5 races in, I know exactly where this career is going.
There was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready for its Grand Prix debut. But today, the only race is where it matters, right on track. Welcome. And alongside me here to...
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Again, we have got... Right, I didn't touch Lando, to be fair. I didn't even bloody touch him. Everybody else behind me is on the soft compound tyre. I'm on the mediums. So their softs aren't going to last very long. Then again, the softs are the quicker tyre. My bloody itchy eye. I don't know where Oscar Piastri is. Is he behind Charles Leclerc? And he literally finished P2 in Melbourne. In Australia, he finished P2 and he's now behind Leclerc already. So hoping Ferrari come in. I really do. We've got 29 laps of Bahrain.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Okay, Charles Leclerc has got Fernando Alonso. So Leclerc's up to P5. I ain't going to keep using the battery unless I start getting challenged from behind. There's no point using your battery up unless you've got severe competition from behind you. If the time starts coming down where they start nailing in fastest laps and they're starting to get into your DRS, then use your battery. You can deploy that yourself. Obviously I'm on an Xbox wireless controller, so I use L1 to deploy my battery manually. So Lewis Hamilton's having a good race. He's up to P3 already, and he's catching Lando Norris. Which is quite surprising, that McLaren's struggling.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Again, on the long straights I would deploy your battery, just to give you a little bit more edge towards the front of the track. It also increases the gap as well. Again, I've gone, my sector 1 wasn't very good. And my best lap times are 1:35.023. The sector 1 was a little bit shit. Obviously in Bahrain, it's not likely it's going to rain. If it rains in Bahrain, which is unlikely, you're mostly like to get a dry race in, so don't need to worry about pitting so much. I mean, it'd be nice if it was to start raining dramatically, but because of how hot Bahrain actually is, it's very, very unlikely. Yeah, I've lost so much time here. There's no point using the battery on this long straight. All you've got to do is keep the threat from behind you, and then you'll be perfectly fine. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow. Smash the like button, would really appreciate that. top 5 is P1, you've got Max Verstappen, P2 you've got Lando Norris, P3 you've got Lewis Hamilton, P4 George Russell, P5 is Charles Leclerc. And obviously everybody is starting to spread out a little bit on the grid. Everybody is starting to spread out a little bit. So no one's really giving anybody a challenge at the moment. I mean, the closest fight you've probably got on track is P5 and P6 between Charles Leclerc and Fernando Alonso. Apart from that, there's not really any other battles going on.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 15.2 seconds.
Oh, God, I'm tired.
Okay, Max. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to chuck Mark in the car. That would be fucking funny. He fucking says, do this, do that. I would love Mark to get in the car, see if he could fucking do any better.
Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Confirm
Got that,
change.
confirmed.
See, my sector 2 was really shit and I felt really quick.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Again, like, it's just... F1 does make you tired, I would say that. F1 does make you extremely tired. Like, I don't know what career it was on the other day I was doing, but was it Hulkenberg? And I was nearly falling asleep during the Dutch Grand Prix, Sandervoort. Because it can, this game actually can put you to sleep. Because you're just going round and round a track all day. Every lap is the same bit of track, same bit of braking, same bit of high speed, and it just wears you out a little bit, I suppose. I mean, I'd hate to be an F1 driver in real life. Imagine if you've not had a good night's sleep and you're absolutely knackered the next day. How the hell are you going to be able to keep focus on the track? You're bloody falling asleep. See, like now, for example, all I'm doing is yawning. Can you use my TikTok? Please give me a follow. Smash the like button. Really appreciate it. to lap 7, the top 5 remains Max Verstappen P1, Lando Norris P2, Lewis Hamilton P3, P4 George Russell, P5 is Charles Leclerc. We are due to pit between lap 11 and 12 for the soft.
Okay, information on Sainz.
Carlos Sainz is out of the session in Sector 2. So we have lost 3 drivers in the opening 2 races. Gary Bortoletto and George Russell from race 1, race 2 in Bahrain. We've now lost Carlos Sainz. Where's it broke down to? Oh, it's broke down there. We play on 60 AI difficulty. Who do you think will win the championship? Well, I still think Oscar Piastri is going to do it. If you're new to my TikTok, by the way, please give me a follow, smash the like button. I'd really appreciate it. I still think Oscar Piastri is going to do it. But based on the last 2 performances from Max Verstappen, where he's won both races, he's won in Azerbaijan and he won in Italy at Monza. Mathematically, he can still do it. Max can mathematically still win his 5th World Championship in a row. So I wouldn't rule out Max Verstappen, but I still think McLaren have got the edge. But that the Red Bull have found something from somewhere, and that car now seems very, very quick. Could slip up once or twice, yeah, exactly. Mathematically, it has been calculated that if it goes to the last race of the season, Max could still win the championship, but Max would have to win every race from now mathematically for that to happen. So it's possible, but I still think it's going to be Oscar that does it, but he keeps making mistakes now. It's getting to that point where the season where you can't keep affording to mess up or make mistakes. And the problem is Oscar's now done that twice. Max has the capability to win every race. Exactly. Max does have the capability to do that. So, yeah, mathematically he can still do it. So all I can see, as a George fan, Max to win it. Yeah, I still think Max could do it. Let's wait and see. If you're new to my TikTok, give me a follow. Smash the like button, would really appreciate it. Yeah, I still think Max could do it. If he does do it, you've got to applaud him, because under Christian Horner, Red Bull were going bloody backwards, weren't they? Like, Red Bull were on the massively on the decline. But now since Christian Horner's gone, all of a sudden that Red Bull is now winning races, and it looks like they found something on the car that was messing their strategies up and their whole race up, as well as their weekend. And all of a sudden that Red Bull looks like an unstoppable machine again. Feel like Max is universally liked now. He's really grown on people recently. Exactly. If Max does go on, he's generally the best driver of all time in my opinion. Well, yeah, because he would have won 5 championships in a row, and then he's only 2 away from equaling Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton, isn't he? I would actually have to agree with you. Like, I'm not a big fan of Max personally. On and off the track, I've not been his biggest fan, but all of a sudden, he's got himself back into this championship hunt following these 2 wins. And now, a lot of people are starting to recognise, do you know what? Max is starting to get liked again, because, you know, he's starting to prove a point that no matter what's being thrown at him, he's winning in a less superior car. But they have definitely found something on that Red Bull that was screwing everything up for them. And now it's like They can't be stopped. That's the problem. That's the problem. And if Max does do it, fair play to him. Fair play to him. If you're new to my TikTok and you're watching, give me a follow, smash the like button, would really appreciate it. Max is one of the greats anyway because he has won 4 championships in a row. He has equal Sebastian Vettel's championship record, as well as he's got more podiums than Vettel and more race wins than Vettel now. So Max is for me one of the greatest ever in the sport, I would say now. But he's still got a lot to prove. But like I said, it could go down to Bahrain again. It could be a three-way fight for the title, which would be incredibly exciting for the sport, but it would be nerve-wracking for everybody in the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, as well as Australia, because if it goes down to the last race, everybody in every country, for those 3 drivers respectively, is going to want that driver to win the championship. I would love a three-way fight. But I still think Oscar Piastri is going to do it. But if he keeps making more mistakes like he did at the weekend, then he's gonna screw himself up. He's gonna mess it all up. Rooting for Lando. Yeah, I respect that. I respect everybody because everybody's got their own favourite driver. I respect that. I respect everyone's views. I respect everybody's opinions. Everybody's got favourite drivers and favourite teams, and I respect that. If you are new to my TikTok, give me a follow, smash the like button, would really appreciate it. Yeah, I want to see either Lando or Oscar Piastri do it. Like, it'd be nice for someone new to win a championship because Max has won the last 4. So it would be nice to see a new champion on the grid for the 2026 season. But I think Max Verstappen, if he wins is the next Grand Prix Singapore now? Is it next? Not this weekend, next weekend, isn't it? The Singapore Grand Prix. I think if Max was to win that, then yeah, he could catch Lando quite quickly. And he could catch Oscar quite quickly, and then we are really in a hunt for the championship. And if he wins 5 in a row, then you've got to applaud him, because this season was looking like the season of the beginning of the end for Max, but all of a sudden, these last 2 wins has done in the world of good, and that Red Bull looks incredibly quick again. I think they found something on the car that's messed it all up early season, and they've got rid of that problem. And now the car they're using or driving with is just superior to everybody else. So that's what I think on it. Like, I'm not saying I don't want Max to win it, but it's like, you've won it 4 times, like, give someone else a go. That's all I would say. I would say give somebody else a go. Because you've won 4 in a row. Let like Oscar or Lando win their first one. But yeah, like, if he does win his 5th world title, then it's got to be applauded. And again, I'm nearly falling asleep and I've still got another 16 laps. Hello, hey mate, how you doing, buddy? Oh my god. We are due to pit again on lap 20 for medium compound tyres. Really struggling to keep my eyes open. Right, so your current top 5 now is you've got Max Verstappen in P1, Lando Norris P2, Lewis Hamilton P3, P4 you've got Charles Leclerc, and P5 you will find George Russell on Mercedes. By lap 15 and 20 now, I've got 14 laps to go. We're on the soft compound tyre compared to Lewis has gone on the hard, so Lewis Hamilton's clearly going to the end of the race. And we are due to pit again on lap 20 for medium compounds, and then we'll go to the end of the race then. Oh my god, I can't stop bloody yawning. If you're new to my TikTok, please give me a follow, smash the like button, we'd really appreciate it. Yellow flag in sector 1. Is it one of the racing rules? Liam Lawson is out of the session, his engine's just gone pop. So Liam Lawson is out of the race. It's so hard to concentrate knowing you're tired as well. It is so hard to concentrate. Knowing you've got 13 laps as well as bloody a pit stop as well. You just think to yourself, please can it just end? I mean, that was very polite of Oliver Behrman to let me pass, so I'm not going to lie. Under blue flags, he politely just moved. Wish the rest of them could be like this. Bortoletto doing? Again, that's under blue flag conditions. He should be moving out the way, and I've had to drive into the back of him because he brake tested. It's the same for Jack doing. Like, just get out the way. Like, do you not understand the blue flag system in the sport? It's not fucking difficult to understand, is it? You're getting blue flagged. Move out the fucking way. Yeah, see, Isaac Hajan moves politely out the way. The other drivers, you expect to bloody battle them to overtake them now. Unfucking believable. I'm yawning again. Bloody hell. Honestly, this game is just so tiring. See, look, I'm literally starting to shut my eyes. This is so annoying. So Lando Norris has just pitted. So he's now behind Fernando Alonso. So you've got a Ferrari 2, P2 and P3 with Hamilton and Leclerc. Russell up to P4. Piastri, who's our main championship rivals, P5. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Snowder's up to P5, so he's scoring some good points. Hulkenberg's in the points again in P9. Piastri's now P8.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Our main championship rival is now in P8. It's quite surprising that Piastri's doing that badly. Like, he is right behind George Russell, but I'm surprised that he's not fighting near the front. Especially, he got P2 in Australia, Melbourne, so I'm quite surprised he's not challenging for this race win. They both drivers do need it.
Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now.
So I'm falling asleep.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
So Isaac, how's you going to let me through, please? So George Russell's now up to P5. Norris is back up to P2. Hamilton, Leclerc battling it out for P3 and P4. Russell P5. So Yuki's obviously pitted as well. I don't understand how I'm slow in sectors, so I really don't. How am I slow? What I'm surprised at, right, I'm on medium compound tyres, right, fresh tyres, boxed at the end of lap 19 for 20. We've not set one fastest lap since we've been on them, which is so surprising, considering they're a fresh set of tyres. We've not set one fastest lap since lap 20. And I don't know why that is.
Green flag.
I feel you should up the difficulty. To be fair, I've already tried it on like 70, 75, 80 and higher, and it's just got too difficult in the end. So I'm just going to stick it with 60.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Getting so tiring now. I'm absolutely bloody shattered, but I'm so tired. Like, I just want these last 4 laps. I just literally wanted to shut my eyes and go to sleep. Honestly, it's so tiring after a while. Me falling asleep there. Controller's become disconnected. What the fuck? Okay then. Yeah, I'm reconnecting it. Don't worry, F1. I'm fucking connecting it. Fucking hell. So I swear down my Xbox controllers are knackered. Honestly, I swear that they're absolutely fucked. Because all they keep doing is disconnecting, and I do charge them. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Is it both RBs? Oh, they are both, the RB's not going anywhere.
Final lap, push, push.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Amazing strategy. We were really, really sharp today.
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You nailed it from the start.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
Right, so that's win number 2, back-to-back wins in Australia and Bahrain.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky 3, it's time to stand on it.
P3. P2,
and for those that have
Norris.
missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again because Max Verstappen is back on the top step. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out.
Right, so
Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
A 22-point gap to Oscar Piastri. And it's 23 to Leclerc, 32 to Lewis Hamilton. And we are 5 points behind McLaren in the Constructors. So that's going to be our battle all season, is to try and win the Constructors' Championship. Hulkenberg scored points again for Kick Sauber, which is important for them, and they're up to 6th. They're doing really well, actually, Sauber. Oh, thank God I ain't doing another race. I don't think I'd be awake for it. It's so difficult trying to keep awake playing F1 25. It's so difficult to keep yourself awake. Because when you're tired physically and mentally, and your eyes just want to shut during the race, you can't. Right, we have got a secret meeting. I don't know who it's with. Anybody can put what they want in a live chat. Who do we reckon the secret meeting's going to be with? I would hope to think it's Ferrari. I don't want Mercedes. I don't really want McLaren. I really hope it's Ferrari. It is with McLaren. Right, I'll continue talks. I'll continue the talks. It is with McLaren. So I will continue the talks.
Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
Right, so we have got a bit of a season break. Obviously, I'm not really fussed about the development of the Red Bull car because we are in talks to go to McLaren. I was so hoping it was going to be Ferrari. I mean, Ferrari might still come in. If Ferrari still come in, I will go to Ferrari at the end of the season because that's what I want to do. But we are in talks to join McLaren. It doesn't mean necessarily that we will join McLaren, I am in talks to join them. And plus, with all the resource points we're saving up, that will help upgrade the current McLaren car for Season 2. And I will show you what 16 rounds we do. We do Australia, Bahrain in Imola, Australia, Bahrain, Imola, Monaco, Canada, Austria, Silverstone, Belgium, Hungary, Zandvoort, Monza, Azerbaijan, Singapore, Mexico, Vegas and Abu Dhabi. Those are the 16 races we do. It's a shame you can't edit the driver's helmet. Don't think there's a way you can do it, is there? Yeah, there isn't a way to do it, unfortunately. Failed again. Yeah, so like, even though I'm in talks to join McLaren, right? That was for a secret meeting. When you get to the contract event at the end of the season, if Ferrari are there, I am going to join Ferrari. Got 4,718 resource points. We banked 372 points from practice 1, 2 and 3. So that's going to up our experience. We nearly got 76 on it. Max Verstappen's awareness and focus is a little bit low. 75 and 76 isn't exactly great. For a 4-time world champion on a computer game, that's a little bit shit, I'm not going to lie. They've massively messed that up. Right, we'll do the qualifying for Imola and then I am going to jump off because I just can't keep myself awake. Too bloody tired.
Welcome along everybody to Imola.
It's a shame Imola's been dropped for next season. I can't believe we're no longer racing on Imola. I'm bloody devastated they've got rid of this track. It's one of my favourites.
And it's great to have you with us.
Yes,
for qualifying.
Excellent lap.
Purple
We're all
sector
very,
1,
very
purple
pleased
sector
with that
2,
one. Nice
purple
work.
sector 3.
Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Happy with that. Thank you, guys.
We're nearly level 8 on the podium pass.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Your top 5 got P1, you got Max Verstappen, P2 Lando Norris, P3 Charles Leclerc, P4 Oscar Piastri, P5 is George Russell, Antonelli's in P7, Lewis Hamilton's only P10 for Ferrari, which is a big surprise, and Yuki Tsunoda's P11. Again, I'm the main driver being relied on to score points and get wins, because Yuki just can't do it. Yuki can't do it. No wonder I'm jumping ship at the end of the season. No wonder I'm jumping ship. It's fucking ridiculous. It's massively ridiculous that you literally are having to be the main guy, be the main driver. It's a shame you can't edit the helmet. Like, I would really like to edit Max Verstappen's helmet, or at least add a new helmet on for him, because I don't like the helmet he's got. I don't know if there's a way to do it. It's not through here, is it? Yeah, it's not through this. Right. That is where I'm going to leave you for today. Hope you've all enjoyed that. Sorry it's been a bit of a late stream today. Obviously, time has got the best of me today, and I had to go out today, and I didn't get back to like 20 to 3 today, this afternoon, so apologies I didn't come on till like really late today. We've lost about 40 odd minutes where we could have potentially got Imola in, so I do massively apologise for that. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed what you've been able to enjoy mostly today. We'll be back with F125 and just thinking of the schedule we've got for this week. So we've got Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow afternoon, and then on Friday we'll be back with our SE26 Man United career mode, so make sure you tune into that as well. And F1, I will try and get some in on Sunday. If not, it's most likely going to be Monday for F1. So I'm going to do 3 different games, but mix and match the days a little bit, so we get exclusive games across the week instead of just doing the same game every day, because it can get really boring otherwise. So we've got a driver career with Verstappen, we've got a driver career with Leclerc. What I think I'm going to do, I think I've made the decision and I've been thinking about it today. I think I am going to abandon the Lewis Hamilton career and just get rid of that, because I wasn't happy that I went to kick Sauber. Obviously, I made the decision based on what the live chat was going with, but I didn't really want to go Sauber. I wanted Mercedes, and I picked Sauber in the end, and I wish I went with my heart and my head and went with Mercedes instead of kick Sauber. So I've made that decision to get rid of that career today. We could add another career in. But I'm just trying to think what career we would do. It most likely would be Oscar Piastri or Lando Norris we would do after Max and Charles. But again, what I would do of Oscar Piastri or Lando, I would do McLaren Season 1, 2, Ferrari Season 3, Red Bull Season 4, for Mercedes Season 5, and it would be the same for Lando. Season 1 and Season 2 McLaren, Season 3 Ferrari, Season 4 Red Bull, Season 5 Mercedes. So I could add another driver career in if you guys wanted me to. I could add another driver career in quickly and make that career while we're live and show you how to set up a career if no one knows how to do that. So if I just get up my help quickly, which helps me across my F1 and how to set up a career. So I'm still live on TikTok. I think we'll set up another career. I think we're going to go with Oscar Piastri. I need to get my book because I've got all the 16 races that I like to do on this game quickly. So this is how you create your own calendar, and we are going to change some of the races as well. So if we go to our calendar, we go to our what we've got written down. So what you need to do, you need to remove all the races at the start to pick your own personalised calendar you would like to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with an Oscar Piastri career. So I'm going to add Australia and Bahrain, Imola, Monaco, Canada, Austria. Can you not do the Austria reverse? Can you not do the Austria reverse anymore? Can you not do the reverse? Yeah, so what you do, you remove all the races you don't want to do. I swear you could do the I swear you could do the reverse tracks. You go full season. No, reckon. I swear you could do the reverse. If they got rid of that then. Oh, that's ruined it a little bit. I swear you could add the reverse in. Why have they got rid of the reverse tracks? Okay, so what we're going to have to do be Australia, Bahrain, Imola, Monaco, Canada, Austria, Silverstone, Belgium, Hungary, Netherlands, Zandvoort, Monza, Azerbaijan, Singapore, Mexico, Las Vegas, and Abu Dhabi. So yeah, all that's fine. Difficulty we play on 60. A weekend structure, we have full, one-shot quali and then long. Approximate for the weather. Driver moods R&D, so increased, reduced, off, low. For regular on broadcast, increased, immersive, off, immersive, increased. Recovery mode, none. Rewind and realistic, easy assisted, certain carcass, pit lane tyre sim. Off, car damage off, reduced, on, disabled. Confirm your settings. You go official teams only. You have got driver no, we're not. You can add icons if you really want to, but I'm not. Like, absolutely forget that fucking happening. I'm not having the icons on. Official drivers only. Confirm settings. Official driver. F1. I'm gonna go Oscar Piastri. So that is how you set up your own custom F1 season. If anybody's got any information why the reverse tracks aren't on there for Zandvoort, Austria,
let's do this for real.
Someone please
Sorry
do put it in the live chat, because I don't understand
these
why
legal types are like.
they're now
Yes,
not
sir.
there
No, sir.
when you
Here's
select
80
them,
pages of
which is
neatest
really
jargon,
fucking
sir.
weird. Because normally you get the
Anyway,
opportunity to do that.
Believe it or not, This is my excited face.
I'm just setting up my Oscar Piastri career because I've decided
So,
to abandon the Lewis Hamilton
all
one.
the usual
I just
stuff,
didn't want to go to Sauber. I really
likeness,
wanted
blah, 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 but the really
to go
juicy
to
stuff is their
Mercedes, which
expectation of
I
you.
wish I did now. Like,
They
I
need
wish I
you
did.
to challenge yourself all season, be the
we
best
can't
you
turn
can
back
be,
time now. We
dominate
can't
your
turn back time.
teammate, become
It
a
is what it is.
legend.
We're gonna have to get on with it.
All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
I'm going 96. I want more recommendation than Norris. So this is just a bit of an exclusive for you today to how to set up your own driver career. Right. Right, so you can only do customization at the start of the career. So you're going to have to design your own. You're going to have to design the helmet. Customization. You can have the clone livery or the normal livery. Okay, so it's not actually the driver's helmet, which is really fucking annoying. You can't customize the driver's helmet. Where's that gone then? Why have they got rid of that? Where's Oscar Piastri's driver rating? Oh, 92. Okay. So I'm the second best driver on the grid, which is no fucking surprise. Well, you can't edit the driver's helmet. Right. Okay. We're not starting our Oscar Piastri career today. I'm just setting this up for when we want to start it. Because like I said, I've abandoned the Hamilton career. I just wish I listened to my head and went to Mercedes and carried on what I wanted to do. But I went to kick Sauber to form a partnership with Verstappen, which again I didn't want to do. So I've just abandoned that career, given up on that one now, and just do an Oscar Piastri one. And then once Max and Charles Leclerc are out the way, then we'll do a Lando one. Again, you can't edit the driver's helmet, which is a major frustration. Right, now I am finally going to be there. That is it for me for today. Honestly, I'm absolutely knackered. Like, I am so tired today. Like, this is the most tired I have felt in a while. Like, apologies that well, to be fair, we normally start about 2 o'clock, 1:45. So we've lost about an hour today. Obviously, I massively apologise for that. It was out of my hands today. I had stuff to do. I had to go out and I didn't get back till like really late. So again, I apologise for that. Content to look forward to for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, Hogwarts Legacy. Friday we'll be back with our Man United FC26 Career Mode Episode 2 Season 1. Saturday, match reaction between Brentford and Manchester United. And then on Sunday, I might try and get some F1 in, or just have a break Sunday and go back Monday with F1. And then we'll continue with our Charles Leclerc career, or even start our Oscar Piastri one and try and get everyone at a level playing field where everybody is at. Because I've done, obviously, the first few with Max and Charles. I need to get Oscar there. So I might do that next. Or maybe do that Monday. But yeah, hope you've all enjoyed it. Welcome to all the new followers. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for giving up your time as well. I know it's not always possible to tune into every stream every single day, but I do appreciate you guys giving up your time and watching this. If anybody can, or if anybody misses any live streams, any match reactions, any bit of content, live or not live, then I do have a YouTube channel, which is in my bio on my TikTok. So if you miss any content, we can now save that content and we can upload it to my YouTube channel. So anything you guys miss or want to catch up on now gets exclusively loaded back up to my YouTube. So we are back on YouTube a lot more now as well as my TikTok. I do have another social media platform like Twitch and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to go and give me a follow on that, you can. You're more than welcome to. I don't normally stream on Twitch, but I'm more on TikTok and YouTube. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're all doing. Stay safe, be nice, be kind to each other. You're all legends, you're all legendary. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Have an amazing rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon for some Hogwarts Legacy, Episode 2 of the Story Mode walkthrough. See you later, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.